Let's take a few first steps on Google+. I created an account here that has very little information on purpose, so you can see the real basics of Google+, but usually once you open a Google account and you fill in all the details, then your Google+ account is almost ready. So I logged in with my basic account, and now I'm going to click on U+. If you put in the full details on your Google account, it will use your name here with the little plus sign. So I'm going to click in, and this basically takes me into Google+. You can see this is the very beginning. I can choose my username here. I can add a photo. Let's start with the basic stuff. Username. Okay. Let's call this Gil Demo. I already have an account on Google under my real name, so I would like to minimize the information. Adding a photo, you know how to do it. Again, if you already did this when you opened your Google account, as we've seen in another video on this website, then you will be able to skip this stage. This stage is only for people who haven't done any additional information, or haven't added anything to their Google account. But again, on purpose, I wanted to do all the steps from the beginning. We decide how to use the photo. And now we have a profile picture, which of course is crucial on any social network. These are some of the most basic details. Birthday. Okay. And Google may use this account to personalize my Google searches. It's okay. That's how it's done these days. And I update or upgrade the profile. And now we can get started on Google+. It takes you through a few steps. First step is to add people. You can use accounts that you have maybe contacts on. If you had any contacts on Google, on Gmail, then this would appear as well. This account has no contacts, so I don't even have the option. Or I can search for people. Under their name, just like you do on Facebook, by the way. It's very similar. For some reason I couldn't find myself. Maybe it's without a hyphen. Let's see. These are obviously active people on Google+. Here you can see one result. I can add this person if I want, and then I add them to a circle. A circle is a group or a list, very similar to Facebook lists, where you keep all the people that you make contact with. You can use the existing default circles, or you can add a new circle, which I will show in a second. But I'm not going to invite this person right now. I'm just going to go on forward because this is like what we said, the basic setup for Google+ account. You can choose, very similar to Twitter, by the way, you can choose to follow people. It can be private people, your friends, and it can also be organizations, celebrities, and so on. You get a long list of suggestions here. I'm going to skip this stage as well. Google reminds me that I'm very lonely right now because I have no friends on Google+. I'm going to continue anyway because I want to see my profile. So this is my profile right now, my profile picture, and I can obviously add in some information, which is important. I recommend it. Where do you work? You can choose from an existing workplace or add a new one. Where do you live? Let's add in a city. Why not? We add a city and we finish. And this is the basic profile saved successfully. And now I'm on Google+. We can start a tour, see what's new. Finding friends is of course very important. Customizing my profile or sharing, which is like posting on other social networks. Let's continue to Google+ right now. And right now we have nothing, no posts, no, of course, incoming posts, nothing that we've written. We can share new things. This is, again, very similar to Facebook. Share status, upload a picture or a link or anything else, or a video or anything else that we want. And if we want to go back and re-edit our profile because we're not happy and we just started, then we can click here on the left-hand side, click on the profile button. And right here we can do a lot of editing. We can change a cover photo, which is to upload a photo that will basically run all across the profile, as you can see here. Let's do this. Why not? Click, and of course you know the drill. Let's upload. We can take from a gallery that Google has prepared for us, but if we want to brand ourselves, then we can take another file that we prepared in advance. I want to take a file that has similar dimensions that what Google requires. And here we go, save successfully. And here we go. You can drag it to reposition if you want. You can do whatever you want. Let's keep it like this. It's saved. We can change a few of the things that we can write about ourselves. By the way, that most of the details are already here. We can add photos, and you all know this drill. Adding videos, plus ones are things that you plus one when you saw on a website. It's basically very similar to likes. On Facebook, a plus one is equal to a like. And of course, we can post. Right now, no one will ever read our posts because I have no friends and no one is in my circles. But that's like the basic steps of setting up your Google Plus presence. And in other videos, we'll see how to do some more advanced stuff.